taxing problem. A local tech company was set to hire more people and expand its plant. But it's not going to do that because the state says it owes money. The company thought it was covered by tax credits in an empire zone and now wonders if New York State is really open to their business. Matt Markham is live now at the Capitol to explain the problem and what the owner of the company may do now. Matt?
Good evening, Liz. It seems there's a sort of fog that hangs over Tech Valley, and it leads all the way down here to Albany and the Capitol. It starts with Precision Valve and Automation, which was shocked to learn that instead of getting tax credits to the tune of $500,000 to almost $1 million, it's not getting them. And now it owes the state of New York $100,000 in unpaid taxes. So at this point, it doesn't really know of a solution, and it doesn't really know how to move forward either. The gears of progress are buzzing at Precision Valve and Automation. The company's CEO would rather hear that sound than a screeching halt because money he thought he'd get to help keep it moving isn't coming.
My attitude was, listen, if the state of New York is going to give me these credits, then I'm going to take those credits and I'm going to turn them into more facilities, brick and mortar, more jobs, because that's my responsibility.
Tony Hines started all of this in his basement 2 decades ago. He now has 180 employees, most of them in their late 20s. They build manufacturing equipment for some big companies, including Apple. But the Department of Taxation and Finance told him he sends too much of his product overseas and isn't getting the credits because of it. Hines acknowledges just 5% of his sales happen here.
If your idea is to entice and assist manufacturing companies that are technology-based, that export their products to help the state's deficit, to help the national trade deficit, it really does, what has transpired really flies in the face of that.
Hines had hoped to grow maybe 30 new jobs and a $5 million expansion. He's now looking out of New York to do it.
This isn't how we demonstrate that New York is open for business.
The Albany Colony Regional Chamber is now advocating for PVA and working to educate lawmakers of his issue and the larger complications for people who may work with PVA.
And a lot of the suppliers are local companies. So when they talk about an economy and a company and a manufacturer, manufacturing jobs have a really large multiplying effect.
It's a black eye on the state of New York. It just needs to go away.
If it went away and you were forgiven some of what Taxation and Finance says you owed, would you expand? Would you hire more people?
Well, fortunately for me, I have a very short memory. So, yes, I absolutely would.
The Department of Taxation and Finance couldn't give us a comment because of ongoing litigation, it said, and because of tax law. However, there's another L word, legislation, that could be in the mix for the folks at PVA. And it's being debated down at the Capitol, and one legislator says he hopes to get it on the floor by the end of session. We'll have that part of the story coming up at 6:30 tonight. Reporting live now in Albany, Matt Markham, CBS 6 News. Liz?